Ride the Tide Sports Podcast is brought to you by Vegas Sports Advantage.
Welcome to VegasSportsAdvantage.com, the website where you can win with us. It doesn't matter if your favorite team is playing.
It doesn't matter what you think.
What matters is which team has the best odds to win. Our MIT team has had a winning record every year for the past 15 years. This gives us the confidence to guarantee all of our packages. We have the highest verified record. Don't miss out. Get in the game. It doesn't matter which sport it is.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Win with Vegas Sports Advantage. Go to VegasSportsAdvantage.com to start winning today.
All right.
Hello.
Today, everybody?
Ride the Tide
Podcast. Ride the Tide Sports Podcast, episode 24 today. It is Tycho, Mick Dilly, Snoop Luke, and the Wanderer here today. So on Ride the Tide Sports Podcast, we are brought to you by Vegas Sports Advantage. Join the party with Vegas Sports Advantage. Start winning some money. And football season is here. College football yesterday, more college football today. We got NFL next Sunday. It's time to win some money, guys. It's time to win some money. So
Awesome.
go on our Twitter, click the link, sign up for Vegas Sports Advantage, get the picks, win some money.
It's just that simple.
Christmas is right around the corner. I mean, think about it. You're going to need some money for Christmas. I mean,
Yeah, you can.
support the kids. Come on. But going into episode 24 here, the topic to start off the show is football, and more football. So,
Oh,
As it should be.
yeah, because that's what there is to talk about right now, because I'm excited about football, and I'm glad football is back. So college
Great.
football last night, going a little bit Friday night recap here. Michigan State played to top off the night, and they absolutely rolled Northwestern. It was not fair.
it was not. Like, I don't know how State was even ever considered as, like, the underdog on the sports
+3 on the
books.
spread, baby. I'll take that.
That's
I'll
unreal.
take +3. So that was absolutely fantastic.
Not to mention scoring on like the first play of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the transfer.
Uh-huh.
The transfer running back. They have,
Yeah,
I
the
think half
50-yard
the team on Michigan State is almost transfers, and so not a lot of people knew what Michigan State was going to bring to the table. And Northwestern, they've been a pretty steady football program over the past couple of years, and I come to find out watching the game that their quarterback is a former Clemson quarterback who left Clemson because he wasn't cut, and goes to Northwestern to play football, and
Still
still
isn't
isn't
cut.
cut.
How the hell did
but-
you make that Clemson roster?
Because they only need.
wild.
I don't know.
This was before Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Well, clearly.
He was because they're coming out talking in the beginning of the game. They're like, yeah, he was the number one guy coming out of high school 4 or 5 years ago, and I was like, no one cares.
Sucks for him,
It doesn't matter.
So
It
this
doesn't
man,
matter at all.
this man was in between Watson and Lawrence, and we have no idea who he is.
How is
Yeah.
that possible?
And then we got to see his production yesterday, and it was so bad.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
made
this man,
MSU's defense look top tier.
Hunter Johnson.
Yeah, never heard the name.
He is 6'2", 215 pounds. He's 23 years old. He threw 30 completions for 283 yards and 3 touchdowns last night, even though, they kind of got rolled the whole entire game. But, I mean, Michigan State should not have been an underdog in that game.
Not even close. They should have been a massive favorite. Massive.
But then on the other side of things, a little bit of upset central. North Carolina took a hard L. Number 10, North Carolina lost to Virginia Tech 17-10 in a low-scoring game. Not a game that I would have predicted to go in the under, if I'm being honest. And Heisman hopeful quarterback at UNC, Sam Howell, not a super impressive performance to start off the season. So what do you guys think there?
He get no damn help from that O-line. Yeah. Every other single play, this man had pressure on pressure. And if you look at a lot of his big third down plays towards the end of the game, he was throwing the ball as he was getting brought in like Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl multiple times because he was under pressure. He had maybe half a second to where the second that he got back in the pocket, he had an edge rusher coming on the outside. He had a D tackle coming one way, and he had to make a decision to either I'm going to get hit and throw it away right, or I'm going to get hit and throw it away left. He didn't have a situation where he was going to avoid.
I mean, did you see how the game ended?
Everything's so much more rushed.
Did you see how it ended?
Yeah.
When they were down by a touchdown driving down the field, he basically got dragged down to the ground, and while he did it, he threw the ball, interception. He only had one touchdown. He threw 3 interceptions. 17 for 32, almost 50% only, because they did lose some wide receivers in North Carolina.
They did.
But yeah, then again, like the running game for North Carolina was not there. The receiving, like Downs was the best receiver, 9 receptions, 132 yards. Everyone else couldn't get more than 3 receptions. It was not a good game for North Carolina.
No.
I think
Virginia Tech is a good football team.
They did an amazing job of fucking up Sam Howell and that North Carolina offense's tempo the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
I think that their defense, I hope that, in games like this, when you see an unranked team beat a ranked team, I always hope that it stays. I always want that team to, win out or just go on a streak. Because I always hate when teams will have, a big win like this and then come back and lose to another unranked team next week. And it was like, damn it. It doesn't make any sense. But this Virginia Tech defense, I think if it continues, bro, could be a deadly defense. I'm not going to lie.
It definitely could be.
Wasn't this the game with the back-to-back picks?
Yes.
Yeah.
One team first play, next play.
Let's also point out, I did still hit on the plus 8.5 spread at halftime for North Carolina. So we'll take it. Even though we didn't take the win, I'm okay with that. I really dislike them for their colors. Love that blue. Carolina blue, man. Anyways.
A spread with MSU parlay. That hit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was juicy.
Yes, sir. The $100 MSU plus 3, which was a steal. An absolute steal on the sports books. MSU
This is a
plus
highway
3.
robbery, bro.
Parlayed with North Carolina second half plus 8.5. So
MSU continues.
Maybe we'll have to start posting the picks on Twitter again. I
right?
mean, if the people want the picks, I'll give them out. We stopped giving them out. We used to be giving them out. We were pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
Start it back up.
Football season. We finna rack in.
Oh, I'm feeling that way.
It's all bad.
But let's get into those were really the only big Friday night games last night. I think Duke played as well. That's not a huge game. I can tell they're not on, but they lost to Charlotte, so Duke lost. But that's another game that happened yesterday. But going on to today's game.
Today's games. Do you have any of the Thursday games?
No, Thursday ain't important to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did the Ohio State quarterback show up and show out? Hell yeah.
That was the only game that I was going to talk about.
All right, we could feature that real quick. Go ahead. You want to talk
about it?
Because
I feel like it should be talked about that the Ohio State was actually, in fact, down by 3 going into halftime against Minnesota. And the second half of that football game, it was prime college football. Just bang, 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 bang.
Minnesota gave them a run for their money.
Yeah, they did. But here was the problem. towards the end of the game, Minnesota was going down 6, 7, 8 plays, and they were scoring. Holy shit. Ohio State was doing it in 1 or 2. It was
Right.
ridiculous. They were doing it
Right.
like so much quicker towards the end of the game to where it was one and done. To where I was like, what the hell? So I will say Ohio State, first half and second half, completely different football programs I watched on Thursday night. It was a 180.
I didn't get to catch a lot of that game, but I watched the recap.
But this
on YouTube,
Stroud
so.
guy, I mean, he really, I'll be honest, I didn't see shit. I didn't see shit.
What I did see during that game is that they showed the numbers for Stroud, and they put it next to Justin Fields and Haskins, and the numbers were almost exactly the same. So if he continues like that, he's going to be a pretty good quarterback.
Well, we know Ohio State's pretty good with their QBs, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're going to move on from this Ohio game for Thursday and move on to today's slate because I'm uninterested. So today, Saturday college slate, we got number 19 Penn State heading to number 12 Wisconsin. I'm personally feeling number 12 Wisconsin on this one. After what I saw from Penn State last year, the beginning was god-awful. They definitely picked it up a lot in the end of the season, finishing their games 500 after starting 0-5. But I don't think I can't take Wisconsin in this game.
Yeah, I agree. It's a Wisconsin take.
I do like me some Penn State in college football sometimes, but gotta go with Wisconsin.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with the fucking group. You kidding me? Why the hell would I take Penn State right now? Hell no.
Because you can be that one guy.
You usually are that
I
one
don't
guy.
need
If
to be
anything.
that one guy. For this, I might be that one guy. I'll be
Miami.
I think everyone's
Miami.
going for Miami.
I'm taking you.
It is hard to take anyone that isn't Alabama in any kind of big game at all, and they almost always roll whoever they play at the beginning of the year, the first game of the year, and it does not matter how prepared you are. If Nick Saban has time to prepare for your team, you're done.
It's game over. It's
So
right.
I'm taking
Pack it away
Alabama
and go away.
in this game. I gotta check what the spread is on this game.
Alabama minus 14 and a half.
Is that the spread?
No, that's
I
my.
feel like it's probably more than that. Oh, your own spread.
Yeah, he has his own sports book now.
Yeah.
All right. Where is it? You think it'd be in the top games? Apparently not.
If I was,
It's gotta be like 20-some points. I'm thinking.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave them like 30.
I like King. I think he's a good QB for Miami.
It's 20 points.
Wow.
20-point spread.
Wow.
I think you could definitely you can get away with it, but I can see Miami covering a 20-point spread. I'm gonna take Miami plus 20 on this.
That's fucked up.
Alabama.
I think if Miami gets the ball first, they might have a lead for a little while. If they can get a touchdown and then a quick somehow turnover, they can at least limit it for a while. But Alabama's Alabama, and they
I don't know. Yeah, Bama. They really could get them by.
Yeah, it could be bad. It could be very bad. Moving on to another close Big Ten matchup here. Number 17, Indiana at number 18, Iowa today. How are we feeling on this matchup here? A good Big Ten matchup.
Yeah.
Well,
Due to my work schedule, a little bit lacking in the Department of Knowledge, but off of the knowledge that I do, I'm feeling it's going to be a close game. But I'm taking Iowa.
That's what I take.
For sure. I can see that. I think Indiana definitely has all the abilities to give Iowa the run for their money here. But
yeah.
Funny. Can we just take a second? Can we just take a second?
Buddy! Special guest star.
It's Luna. Say hi, Luna.
Luna He's like, oh, let me just jump up there real quick. Everybody will know.
Had to get the screen time in and go.
Oh yeah, she's like, let me just get my moment. I see you doing something over there. But I definitely think Indiana can give Iowa a run for their money here. Iowa's a good team, especially at home. They have been a good team over the past couple of years. So I'm kind of torn. Indiana's +4 on the spread. Over under 46.5. I think I'd take Indiana money line on this one. I think they get the steal.
You're wrong again, Bucko.
I think it's going to be a very close game. I think Iowa might squeak it out.
This
one's 50-50 in my head, but
I'm thinking 3.
It's a coin flip.
Yeah.
I give it a plus.
What'd you say?
I said I give it a +3.
Jesse Sportsbook.
Yeah, Jesse.
All right. Few more here. We got number 23, Louisiana, going to number 21, Texas. Now, Texas is supposed to win 9 times out of 10 in most of these games. But you know what Texas does 9 times out of 10 in these games? They lose. And it's atrocious. And it looks horrible. And everyone talks about why Texas is not good.
Maybe this year's different.
No, I got a feeling about Texas this year, man. You can at me after today if it all goes fucking horribly wrong. But I got a feeling about Texas.
What kind
you care to express that feeling?
I think that when they play Oklahoma, they're gonna kick the shit out of Oklahoma this year, and no one's gonna be ready for it.
Kick the shit.
Like
out of Oklahoma.
And their rivalry.
All right, I'm not here for Dylan's wild hour.
I said by 7. That's a touchdown.
That's not.
Oh, that's not. Well then,
I go in their rivalry. That's essentially that, because you're not going to.
You can't say they're going to roll them and then they're going to win by a touchdown.
No, it's not.
You know, Texas and Oklahoma, they're not going to fucking. No one's going to win by 15, 20 points. It's going to be a good.
Then why'd you say it?
Because I just mean like they're going to beat the shit out of them. Maybe like 13-6 type.
What? They're going to punch him in the face physically?
We're calling it 36.
In sports, that means you win by a lot of points.
Where did you?
That's not a touchdown. Not one score.
You all said the exact same. You all said 3 different things at the same time. I can't possibly answer either of you right now.
Well, you gotta decipher.
I don't think any of the answers are going to help any of us. Let's move on to a big matchup. Georgia and Clemson. Let me double check the spread on the Georgia Clemson game here. There's a million freaking football games today. Oh my god.
It is.
What I've learned
this
is
one?
when
Plus
you don't know
3.
anything about either
Georgia.
team, Clemson.
Yep.
Clemson's
the
Clemson
favorite.
-3 on this boy.
He's good.
I take
I don't
Clemson
know.
-3.
I think I just take the over.
Over 52.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet so much money today. It's not good. Well, hopefully it could be good. It could be very good.
It'd be great.
We'll
It'd
find
be unreal.
out. I'm taking the over on this game. Over 52. I think that it'll be damn near close to 52 points at halftime.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I can see 52.
And then one more here before I have a special mention. 16 LSU at UCLA. I think it's a fucking steal for LSU. I don't think UCLA is going to put up too much of a fight here. So
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Actually,
This isn't
UCLA
bad.
money line.
You're nuts. That's nuts.
After what I saw them do to
We're going to have to cancel Dylan's football picks after
Dylan's
this week.
hot
If
takes
this
are gone.
ends the way it looks like. They're going to the shitter.
Football will never be my hot take.
Dylan could probably do a successful
that baseball
wild picks in
basketball,
baseball and basketball, but that's it.
You could be the next.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you can wild out as much as you want to in football and have it really actually turn out the way you want.
Baseball, we're getting more
no.
into the opinionated shit, and it's losing factual 100%.
It's losing credibility is what it's losing. You're losing all credibility. But I mean, hey, if we'll come back to this, and if
I'm not the
if Dylan
football
was right
guy.
about all these
You
picks,
guys
we'll see
are
what
the
happens.
football guys. Why do you think the Wanderer is here?
Because he is a bunny.
No, damn it, because he knows football really well.
My bunny just went somewhere.
The
It's
bunny
not-
just helps.
The situation.
I'm gonna go backstage.
All right, he'll be right back. But one more game I want to give a special mention to is Michigan taking on Western Michigan. The spread is 17 points here, and I'm taking Western Michigan plus 17 because I think that Western Michigan has a good offense, not a very good defense, not amazing, not bad, but not amazing. But I think that Michigan is gonna shit the bed, and Twitter will take havoc
Listen,
and rain down on
we shit
Harbaugh.
the bed in big games, okay? Big, huge mungo games where we have to kick
Every
the
game
ball
is
to
big for you
save.
guys this
I
If
year.
was
we have
gonna
to
say, you
kick the,
can't say
if
that when
Michigan
y'all
has to
went
kick
one
the
in
ball
one game last
to
year.
save their ass in the game, they're gonna fuck up and they're gonna lose the game.
I agree.
If they don't have to kick it to save their ass, they will win it.
No, they can kick, they just can't punt.
It's not.
Remember Appalachian
Oh.
State? That's not true.
Are you
That was
caught
a
up?
field goal.
They can't kick or punt.
Any form of
They,
kicking, they will choke and
It should
lose.
be like the Lions and just not have a kicker and always go for it.
Exactly, bro.
What's a down if you can just convert it?
I'm still taking that minus 17 and a minus 17 spread though.
All right, I'm against you on that, boy. I'll be being on.
I'll see you later today.
Oh, you'll see me. Jamison Crowder, the only NFL news guy that I have today, is potentially missing week 1 after a positive COVID test. If he's in your starting fantasy lineup, you might want to take him out of there because he might not be playing week 1. And that's all the NFL news that I have, other than what it's going to probably lead up to next weekend's podcast when all I'm telling you is my picks for the NFL game because me and Jesse are going to make a grand parlay.
But I do want to say something right now. Hold up.
Hey,
I
You
do
guys are
wanna
gonna want
say
to get that one. Let me tell you that.
I'm gonna need my
We-
Devontae
Now-
Adams parlay.
this is
All right,
important.
let's hear this bullshit.
So, I was asking a question to the group, but
Well, apparently it's important. You get solo.
Is the single thing. All I was gonna ask is Tyler. I have a question for you because next podcast, we're not gonna be here until Saturday, obviously, and there is a Thursday night game between the Buccaneers hosting the Cowboys, and I want your predictions now because we can't get them on Saturday because the game will have already happened. Or
Oh, you'll get it
takes
right
for
now.
everyone.
You'll get it right now. You'll get it right fucking now. Hammer Tom Brady. 4 touchdowns. Hammer it. They are going to annihilate the Cowboys. It is going to be brutal. It is going to be horrible.
No. Listen.
And good luck if you're on Dallas and you're not Parsons because you're going to get ripped apart.
Hot take. We're gonna see.
He just said the
Dak-
fuck you're gonna rip them.
Dak was on fire when he started. Like
He
It's
was, bro.
always injury. He gets pissed. This man's been pressed all long. He's coming out this game. He's CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, dog. We saw Zeke slim back down. What's he trying to be again? A dog. So this is gonna be a fire show. This is gonna be like fireworks. The best game you can ask for.
At the
Over.
Smash the over, no
Smash.
matter what it is.
Smash the over.
The over
Might
is
even
the-
see some defensive touchdowns in this one.
It's gonna be high scoring Thursday.
If it's
Very.
not, I might be pissed.
If you're not betting the over,
Everybody,
you better
in
bet
Luke's
Dallas.
case, he's praying it is.
Yeah.
Luke needs a high scoring game.
I do. I really do.
Luke needs it to be. For those of you unfamiliar, Dak Prescott is Luke's starting quarterback in fantasy football.
And him and only like one other person would be my main
Wait.
points. My main points on the team.
Dak's good, right? Because I know he had something near his hit. Timeout.
He called a timeout. I guess he's gonna figure it out.
Oh,
we got a question.
We got a.
What do you think is the best football player in the world? Oh, this is soccer. Okay.
Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Robert. All right, I'll be honest. I know.
All right, off the names that I know.
Okay, here we go. Off the
Off
names.
the names I know.
Neymar in that group. I'm not even gonna cap.
All right, in this order.
I only watched the World Cup.
In this order. Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar. You can fill out.
We could get canceled now, and we don't even know why.
You can fill out the rest now, but that's it.
This could be how we get canceled on Twitter for some bullshit statement because we know nothing about soccer. This is not fair.
I don't know a whole lot. I know enough. My girlfriend watches soccer, so I watch it occasionally.
I think Messi might be my number one.
I would read your name, but I'll be honest. I would read your name, bro.
I don't know what language.
I'm trying to have a stroke.
I don't know what language that is.
I'll name my list. Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar.
I don't even know. Okay. I'll just
look at that. We got some soccer featured on today's podcast.
We love that.
Nowhere.
Now let's go back to American football.
Actually, we're going into NBA.
Oh, never mind.
NBA news that I'm gonna let Dylan take over, and then I'm gonna get Jesse back in here. He figured it out. Jesse, did you figure it out?
Yes. No, I was trying to get out that I made a mistake because he is 100% and ready to fire off as I proceeded at the beginning. My bad.
Oh, Jesse, did you want to get in on the comment question here?
Oh, so I'm not gonna lie. Latan, he's a dog. That man, different breed. All of these guys, different breeds. Selfish answer, like personal, totally. Neymar. Neymar's.
You said Ronaldo, Ty. I told you were gonna get canceled.
But the honest opinion, yes, Ronaldo.
Okay, we're good.
All right. We've gotten it off the table for everybody. But Paul Millsap has agreed to a deal with the Brooklyn Nets, like everybody else. This is really just going to be. I'm going to let Jesse and Dylan go. But on top of this, Aldridge rejoins Brooklyn after being medically cleared to play again after retiring in April. And then on top of that, the Pistons traded the Nets, two of our young guys in Sekou.
Okay.
What's his face?
So here's what happened.
I can't remember the other guy's name.
Jalil Okafor.
Okafor.
Yeah.
Okay, so we traded
for second round picks and cash, and then we bought out DeAndre Jordan's contract.
Don't say you're gonna
basically said we have the money to pay him. We'll pay him and get rid of him for you. We'll help you guys win a championship. Paid him his money. Sent him now to LA where he's likely to sign. And we got some cash and some second round draft picks.
Our only bro, they didn't care. Jalil.
Really?
Yes, it's like it sucks to lose. But they're really just looking for a backup guard so that guards can start, like they can work out this core and get them all together. They're not rooting to win a championship this year. They make playoffs low key with their starting roster and a bit more depth. They're fine. But they just needed to get those picks because they're looking towards next year.
All right.
Yeah, I see you.
Plan,
I can get behind it, kind of, but I don't love it.
No,
I don't love it.
The hell are you
He's not Steve Eiserman, so I don't trust it, but I don't, I can get behind it a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you can't. This is bullshit.
It's hard to get
behind.
Whoa.
At no point about
Whoa.
this, okay, this is all fucked up. We got rid of Sekou. We got rid of Jahil. Those are good young talent who are probably going to
Jahil's not good young talent.
Brooklyn. He's not. Jalil Okafor is not good.
No.
Decent. Mediocre. You don't think at all? You think he's a bad player?
Please
you
pull
think
up
he's a
Okafor.
bad player?
Yes, he's a bad player.
In what aspect? He's a bench player, yes.
If you look at his stats, you have not seen Jahlil Okafor post. He's a big man, barely getting 9 rebounds. He doesn't get 9. He probably
He's the
gets like
second
7.
big man that they put in after the fucking what's his name's out.
But he's been useless at teams. He's not been a good player. He's not even a role player.
I would give you that, but then would you say that Sekou?
I said I'm sad about him.
Right.
I don't like he. When it comes to him, I'm like, man, we could have used him. He would have been nice to grow with everybody. But Jahlil Okafor, I'm not upset about him.
But now, so now we have DeAndre Jordan. Then we buy him out so he can go play for the Lakers. No one's really surprised there. This is not a shock. So he goes there. But now we're in a situation where we have 4 second-round picks who, I'll be honest, will probably half of those will be traded by 2024. I'm not even going to lie, knowing the way that a Detroit Pistons work. So those aren't even guaranteed in the first place. So we gave up the 2 young guys for someone that we just immediately bought out. So now the only thing we have to show for it is 4 second-round picks that may or may not come through. My situation was they didn't need to touch anything. It wasn't like we were in a great position, but we were in a position where they didn't need to do anything. They didn't need to make this trade at all. It was almost like just leave it alone for now because we finally have some promise. And then you go and just do something that didn't need to be done, in my opinion, at all.
I mean,
DeAndre Jordan is not worth that much. I'm sorry.
We don't know. Maybe there was problems with the 2. Maybe there was some.
34-year-old DeAndre Jordan is not worth 4 picks and 2 young.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd trade Jahlil Okafor for like a 4th-round pick. I don't care. I don't care.
Right, but do you think that DeAndre Jordan is worth 4 second-round picks in Sekou? 34-year-old DeAndre Jordan?
We're not using. Obviously, we didn't need him. We weren't gonna actually use him.
Right.
My one question is for Dylan.
Fucking bullshit.
My question for you is, do you or do you not like the draft picks the Pistons have been making? Because we just got 4 more picks.
Yes, I do.
And we've been picking really good. I feel like we're making really good picks.
Our 10-year Piston is Killian Hayes, and he was picked last
year.
Yeah,
and we still look like a good team on paper.
This is the thing, Dylan. You have players that like 80% of your core isn't the prime years. You're not worried. You don't need to perform now. You're not on a time span. You have time. You build.
Right. I just don't see how this is
building. You get picks. Look at OKC. Look at what
We're gonna trade them away, bro. They're not guaranteed. You already know how Troy Weaver works.
Bro, but you make stuff out of the picks. You get stuff for the picks. They're not just going to disappear for nothing. You're talking about stuff.
Then I hope we get something from them. But
you don't even know the problem.
I just think that Brooklyn got to steal.
Yes.
If I say Brooklyn got to steal, would you agree with that statement?
Brooklyn got rid of DeAndre Jordan.
Exactly. And they got Sekou from it too.
Yes, they got a young guy for their aged team.
Therefore,
but it's not
he got robbed, and I'm pissed.
We didn't get robbed.
We didn't get robbed because we got the picks and we got cash. We got picks and cash. You're an idiot. Moving on.
Both teams got what they wanted.
That's why.
We want picks.
In other news, the Celtics acquired Hernan Gomez from Memphis. He has only been in Memphis for not very long, and now he's being shipped again. So good for Boston. He's just being used there to spread the floor. He's not a superstar, so yeah. He only shoots 33% from behind the arc. He's not an X factor, but he knows his role in Boston.
He knows his role.
If he takes 6 that are all threes and he makes 2 of them, 6 points could change the game. But
not an X factor, but he's helped.
He's a bench guy.
Yeah. So a piece of NHL news, couple things here. NHL players will be able to play in the 2022 Beijing Olympics.
Let's go! They're back, baby! They're back!
It's about time.
Let's
Here come the All-Star squads. I love this. I like when the NHL players go and like represent the countries and stuff. That's how we get stuff like TJ Oshie and the golden goal and stuff like that. You know, things that are legendary in sports history and in hockey history. And I love it that they're doing this again and bringing it back. And I'm excited.
Right? Maybe the U.S. will stop finally being kind of ass now because our men's hockey has not been hot lately.
It doesn't help that McDavid's Canadian.
Yeah, it doesn't help that damn near almost star player in the NHL is Canadian.
Yeah, it doesn't help. No,
get ready for Canada to be another unstoppable unit again.
Yep. Again. And there's no stopping it. But another news, an Arizona Coyotes feature. The Coyotes are going to feature the Kachina logo at center ice next season throughout the whole year. How do you feel about that one, Luke, huh?
I've never. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Oh, my God. That's going to be
They already got pictures
beautiful.
of it posted.
Oh.
What does that mean?
You know their logo of the Kachina? Their alternate logo?
What does that mean? What's a Kachina?
Look up the logo.
Like
after the podcast, you'll figure it out. I don't know how to explain what a Kachina
is. The new animated logo that they have now.
It's not
like
new.
The tribe shit.
It's not old.
It's old.
It's old. But yes, it's that.
From the past.
But it's that. What you're thinking of is what it is, but it's going to be the center ice logo at Arizona next season.
And I'm going to be loving every second of it, watching it. I'm going to have to watch all of Arizona's home games now just so I can see it.
Don't do that to yourself. You don't.
I think you should just go there once.
I'll get massive.
I think you should just go.
I might be moving to Arizona, boys.
I will go to Arizona with you to see a Coyotes game and a.
I'm down.
Coming.
Anyone else going?
It's Dylan, are you coming?
Group trip to AZ to watch some AZ sports, baby. Woo!
All right, Dylan's coming. I'm coming. Hernan also signs a 3-year deal with Detroit. Trusting guys are playing. That is, I guess, the only thing we can do here because I don't love Hernan, but I like his aggressive. I don't love his production. But I don't know. That's all I have to say.
It's a good body.
He's going to be there to be a bigger body.
Yeah. Yeah,
exactly. But then another thing here, we got the top free agents still remaining. I just want to touch on this again because I know we touched on it once before. But Zdeno Chara, still a free agent here. A lot of these guys could be very good additions to any team. Zdeno Chara, Jason Demers, also still a free agent. Devin Dubnyk, solid goaltender. James Neal, Zach Parise, Eric Stahl, Travis Zajac, and those are all the notable ones. But there's still a lot of big names available in NHL free agency.
Chara, he might be done if he didn't get back on the Capitals throughout the offseason, he's done. Like that's my thought process through that whole thing. Because he's just too old and slow now. Like he's a huge body, so no matter what, if he's on the ice, he's gonna make an impact. But like the impact compared to other people with their skill set, now it's like, okay, I don't know if that's worth it now.
Right.
Chara's
he does bring great leadership too. Yeah, he's old.
He's got to be up there, bro.
He's old.
Yeah. Well, that man spent like his whole career in Boston, so.
Honestly,
he low key will, even though like he's wearing the Capital colors last year, that man still shits out black and yellow. I don't give a fuck.
You know, 44. I thought James Neal was done before Vegas was in the league, but then they picked him back up and he had like
he went crazy on Vegas.
Of like his hockey skill and just went off. But I don't know. I just think it's that time. That little stretch of a new team where he was just going off. I think that's over now. He might be retiring.
I think James Neal did really good in that veteran role.
He does. He's a good veteran guy.
So many young guys that he was never like able to put in that veteran role around so many young guys because he was coming from Pittsburgh with Crosby and all these guys, Malkin, and all these people. So when he did leave and when he went to Vegas and he was with all those young guys, I think he was almost excited. Like he was like, all right, I get to be the veteran here. And that honestly propelled his game, in my opinion.
Probably did, but
I think that
wears off after a while.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't say if you put him back on the team this year and you put him on line one to expect him to be a top point getter. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I figured Parise or Zajac would have a team by now, to be honest.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that Parise didn't get re-signed by the Wild, but I guess they might be moving on finally.
Crazy, what?
And Dubnyk on the Wild, bro. He ain't getting signed either. Minnesota better figure it out.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, they might be switching it up big time over there. I'm not really too sure.
I don't know if this is.
I'm not really fully up to date with Eric
Stall's play. Do you have UFC in here?
No, sir.
Okay, I didn't think so. Luke, I'll let you give your little spiel because I do know that there is UFC Vegas tonight, 36.
Yep.
Gil. Yep. So, First things first, I just wanted to point out that yesterday I came across a fighter. He has the first name of Patty and the nickname of the Baddie.
The McGregor 2.0.
He looks like if Kevin McAllister became a teenager and he became a UFC fighter. It's great. A lot.
Bro, I keep seeing headlines of like McGregor 2.0 or some shit because this man is just talking hellish shit with his heavy ass accent, not giving a fuck, telling him he's just gonna pop the heads off everybody.
The inside interviews from this man are just
the hype for this guy. I'm on it. I'm gonna be watching it. I want to see this motherfucker tear in because
I want to see Patty the Baddie get a knockout.
I do.
One knockout.
But I know there's a main event tonight.
Oh yeah, Brunson and Hill.
Big
I like that. I want my boy Hill come out with a bah KO tonight. That'd be huge. He needs it. He needs that to propel him to help his shit talking against Adesanya and potentially get that fight. But Brunson, I mean, he's not it's not like he's an easy contender. I mean, like if he Till has to stay on his feet. If Brunson is dumb enough to try and play around on his feet, he's gonna get knocked out because he has not a reliable chin at all. I'm pretty sure he has like 5 KO losses right now, currently.
Yeah, you got a glass jaw.
He really does. And if Till can make him stand on his feet long enough and stay off the ground, I think he's going to end up knocking his lights out. But that being said, if Till gets taken to the ground, which he has in his last 3 fights, I don't like that. It's a little bit more shaky. I think he's going to lose it on the ground. He needs to keep it standing to win. That's my take on that.
I agree. I'll be honest.
I'm still riding the Till. I'm still riding the Till KO, baby. He's the favorite, I think, minus 175.
Can I ask you, a
little heavy,
strict actual question? Besides the Patty fight and main event I just mentioned, is there any other fights on that card that you feel like you should mention or bring up?
I was looking through it. We're just gonna have to see how it is. Don't really know a lot of the fighters on it.
Right. That's why I was knowing if there's anything else that was notable.
I'm pretty sure Tom Aspinall, the co-main, is gonna be good too. I don't know.
Okay.
The co-main, I think, is gonna be good.
So let me tell you right now. So, last question for the card, 1 to 10. What are we expecting? We're expecting like an 8.
Well,
we're expecting like.
I'm not hearing a whole bunch of chatter except for the main event. There's not a whole lot of hype behind it.
That's a good thing.
Don't really know a lot of people here, so I'm expecting a 10 out of 10 fucking night because those are the best nights usually.
Hell yeah! You heard it here. Expect a 10 out of 10 fight night tonight, baby.
Those are usually the fucking best.
Yeah.
Bunch of people nobody knows just come in here. Oh hey, bah!
Yeah, we're
gonna
let you know who we are real quick.
And you all
What was that, Jesse?
What?
can you all see Dylan?
Yes.
He's
hasn't
frozen
moved.
for me.
I
Yeah.
can see me.
I
He hasn't moved.
Dylan's
It's not a trick this time.
I can hear him. He's just. It's not a trick
Yeah,
this time.
That's why I didn't even say anything about it. 'Cause like,
Yeah, I
can
didn't
still hear him
know.
clean, bro. So I was like, okay, let's just keep going.
Wait, what's wrong with me?
no,
You're
I'm
frozen.
You're stuck like this.
just black. His square is just black on mine.
Oh no, it's not black
Oh.
for me. I can still see him.
Like
It's
see
just
him.
a frozen
he
picture.
has square,
Yeah,
but
he looks cute. But yeah, that's all we have for today's podcast. Thanks for joining us for episode 24 of Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. And Jesse's got one more thing, actually.
I got one.
It's going to be ignorant.
No, it's a question. It's a question.
Oh, it's a question. I thought it was going to be a statement.
Who do we think is going to have the most fantasy points on this Thursday night game?
Amari Cooper.
That was selfish.
Dak.
I can't
was
answer.
also
I'm biased.
selfish.
I have Amari Cooper in my lineup. Same with Luke.
You can't say
two have
that.
to
You
answer
can't
this.
say that's all.
Tyler and
biased,
Jesse.
too, because
Tyler,
Dak's
you're
the
the only one who
QB.
can answer this question.
And he goes crazy. But
Why
he's
can't-
also my team.
Because me and you just asked this. Or are you answering your own question?
Yes, I can answer my own question.
Oh, okay. You two are the only two that can answer because me and Luke are biased.
I wouldn't. I
Uh,
mean, you can say bias, but still at the same time, even if Dak was on my team, I'd probably still say Dak.
Choosing the
No.
Cowboys. What? How is that not?
It might be Dak.
Yeah,
Really?
Are you? Yes.
the way unless Zeke goes nuts, it's bound
I
to
would
be-
have said Zeke. I was going to say Zeke.
I don't know if I trust
Because if
that
any
one.
of
But yeah,
the
it
wide
should be
receivers
50-50.
go crazy, Dylan,
You
that
expect-
means Dak is going crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I'm okay with it. You know?
You
So
expect-
Amari Cooper goes crazy. Dak goes crazy. Maybe we're both dubbing up Thursday night, Luke. Who knows?
it's gonna be him or Tom. I think it's a quarterback. I think it's gonna be a throwing game.
But Tom never puts up crazy numbers, and it's weird.
Yeah, well.
But he's also going against the Cowboys defense, which let up crazy numbers.
That is very true. The Cowboys defense, besides Micah Parsons, is absolute fucking terrible.
Let's be honest here. Everybody in their mind is like, all right, Tampa Bay got everybody back. It's Tom Brady, but like, can he do it again? Can he be that guy again this year? Like, does
We
he?
said that for 9 years.
Yes, he can. Yes, he
And
fucking
he keeps
can.
being that guy.
I was gonna say he is. They is that guy over and over.
How
He
many
is that
times?
guy.
How many
I think
times
the
do we need
bigger
to ask the
question
question if he's
when
that
will
guy
he
before we
not be
realize
that
he's
guy?
actually that guy? Because he's always been that guy every single
Exactly.
fucking
He
season.
can't be stopped.
Tom Brady
It's unbelievable.
hired that guy. I'm
You
not.
keep asking that question, he's gonna keep being that guy. I think that's
Tom
the
will never not
philosophy
be that
behind
guy
it, to
from
be
what I've
honest.
seen. I
Tom's
think
gonna,
we just have to accept that he will be that guy.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
he gets more and more hate after every season of him not being that guy anymore.
Yeah, but
And that
that's
just
every
feeds the
dynasty.
fire even more for for him being that guy. And he just
And then he
continues
goes
not
out
being
and
that
continues to be that guy.
guy. Like,
Yep.
it's a broken system.
That's the
but for
Brady
Tom.
way.
yeah.
Tom broke the
Broken
system.
system Exactly. I was about to say Tom broke it.
Well,
Now
is
is
that
that all we
everything?
have?
I believe so.
And that, I believe, is
Now
all we
that's
have.
all we have.
Thank you for
Okay.
watching episode 24 of Ride the Tide Sports Podcast. If you'd like to join the winning, make sure you hit up Vegas Sports Advantage with the link in our bio on Twitter. Make sure if you're watching us on YouTube, you hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching us on Twitter, hit the retweet button, share it with your friends. I don't care what you do with it. Just do something good with it. Have a great day, everyone. And if you want, you know what? I might just do it anyways. I might just throw some college football bets on the Twitter. So if you're following,
Do
we
it!
might have a good day. So everyone enjoy your Saturdays and let's watch some freaking football.